where your phone is?
Yes.
Right here.
Actually, mine is right here. That's surprising. Thank you, Marcy. All right, so chances are you're either holding it right now, it's in your pocket, or you've set it right next to you, like us. But did you know, on average, Americans check their phone a whopping 144 times a day. That is one every 10 minutes, and that's according to a recent poll. Checking your phone often has a bunch of consequences, according to health experts. It can increase your stress levels, negatively affect your interactions with others. So it got us thinking, do you worry you're spending too much time on your phone? DBL Nation, we always want to hear from you on your phone. Do you check your phone too much? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Gentlemen, lady, who's on their phone too much? Who is a problem here?
Tell us, lady.
Well, as the lady.
As the lady of the house.
So my number was 150, which was about in line with what the average was.
Were you
That's how much.
surprised by that?
No, because I try as much as possible to find times to like leave my phone, because when I'm on it, I have to be on it. But what was most surprising was that the number one thing that I was doing was checking my Ring camera. My home security.
You're like,
which is strange. But I get a lot of notifications during the day. The other thing was 177 text messages a day. Like, what is that?
you get 177 a day?
177 was my number.
I don't think I know that many people.
And that's just like single messages sent. So technically it could be 5 people sent you 177 in total.
Well, I think 80 of them are from our group chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just go like rogue on it, like, I love y'all, but not today. Not today.
Jeff, do you have an issue with it?
You know what's funny? Me and Al both have this shut off on our phone, so we don't have the exact number. But I was thinking, wow, this is really high. But then I thought about it. You know, my wife texts me, we're on for our meeting. Every time a TMZ something pops up, you got to be in the know. Every commercial break I look, I feel like every commercial break, even if I'm watching TV, I find myself popping on my phone. If I'm betting a game, I probably check it 100 times during the game, you know?
Yeah.
So, and all of that together, 144 isn't really a lot. I know a lot of people are like, I definitely don't do that. You probably do.
Yeah.
You probably do.
You probably do.
You know, mine obviously wasn't on, but I would think that mine would be pretty low. I don't check my phone really that much.
I think you'd be
during the day.
surprised.
I purposely don't check it because I've thought this for a while. As somebody that tries to be creative, I think that we are supposed to be thinking something at that time, Erica. I'm dead serious.
Erica's not really believing
And
you.
I think when you get a text, no matter what it is, it throws you off of like what you're doing. Now, when I'm texting, but I'm not checking my phone all the time.
Okay.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
do
Al.
it.
I
First of all,
check back
every
in
man
with
is scared
you.
when a woman picks up her phone after she just said something.
I want to check back in with you in a week and see if this is true.
Okay.
Because the amount of text messages. Okay, so this is just one-on-one. I'm looking at these text messages. I'm looking at the group chat, which generally you initiate,
Yes.
and then goat other people into it.
Yeah.
And then when we respond, you come back with some crazy harassing message to make somebody else jump in, and you are the catalyst for all of it. So I think your number is a lot higher than you are allowing yourself to imagine.
I feel like our group
yes.
chat's the only place where I can be myself.
I
It's
appreciate
real
that.
2006
And you have
over there.
several
Think about
group chats.
your podcast. Think about emails. Well, scratch emails because you've never checked your email.
Never checked.
But yeah,
Temu?
podcast stuff.
You
yeah.
check Temu or Temu?
I scroll Temu. You're right.
You scroll
okay.
Temu.
I take it
I
back.
feel
You're
you.
right.
As
yeah.
do I.
That's my downtime thing.
Yeah, and I have 123, just so everybody knows. Now, what do you
That's
do?
pretty low for you.
I thought so too.
Wow.
I know. What do you guys do to develop healthy habits? Like, how do you set boundaries with your phone? I scroll and then realize an hour's gone by. And so I have to work on this. I'm actually asking for myself. What do you do to set certain boundaries? Now, they say you can go outside, you can spend time with friends, you can have a recharge rule every day, prioritize. You can identify your triggers, right? Be aware of the times of day you mindlessly scroll. You can put your phone away at night. And then you can reduce your notifications. You can actually turn off any notifications that are not pertinent to your daily schedule. Do y'all do this?
I turn off certain notifications, and I'll have my phone on Do Not Disturb most of the time, but I've gotten in trouble with that.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, things do happen.
Okay.
So you can't just do that.
Okay.
Especially with kids, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like, do you put your phone away? Like,
I do. And I'm pretty good at not looking at my phone.
Yeah.
I really don't think I have a problem with
Right.
it. But I definitely think when you add the numbers up that I'm over 100 because I'm checking it for different things all times a day. But when I go to bed at night, or if it's like after 6, my kids will play a game on my phone, or if it's time to go to bed, I'll pop something on. Like, I stream a lot of stuff from my phone as
Right.
well to my TV, and then I'll put it away. And like, I'm just going to go to bed with whatever this is, and I don't check it again.
Erica kind of said something as to why it's hard to set boundaries. We just live in a different time now. I mean, I remember when like calling somebody in the middle of the workday, in the middle of the work week was like somebody's in the hospital. And now like you'll check your phone and it'll seem like an emergency, and maybe sometimes it is, but people contact you all the time for different things. Sometimes it's things that you need from them, and you're like, oh, I needed my agent to call me back about that thing because I might need to be in Phoenix next weekend. So you don't get rewarded for kind of stepping away because
Right.
you can miss things because things move so quickly now.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the mail. It's like, Jeff, where were you? They were asking, this production company was asking for you, and you're like, I'm here, and they're like, oh, they went with they went with somebody else. And
You're
so,
either
like,
ready or not.
and then so that makes you even more like, where's my phone? I'm not going to miss the
Right.
next one.
Fight or flight.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let's try and work on that, but of course not with our show. Let's see the poll results. Do you check your phone too much? 64% of you say yes. 36% of you say no. Thank you for the honest ones, because you know you do.
Sounds like an HBO show, The Honest Ones.
Oh yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. And they're like politicians that roll into small towns and take over. Oh, I think we're making.
Oh my
I
gosh,
like it.
that's
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Can I star? Coming up on DBL. We're talking with the
Yes. I'm lying.
We don't need a round of applause with the fabulous Carla Hall, all about aging and owning it in her industry as a chef. And Caitlin Clark's first press conference as a WNBA player turns a little awkward after a bizarre comment from a reporter. Was the reporter being inappropriate, or was he on The Honest Ones? Welcome back to DBL. So basketball star Caitlin Clark is making headlines today. The #1 draft pick in the WNBA was introduced to Indiana as the newest member of their Fever basketball team yesterday. And during the press conference, there was this, I'm going to say, weird exchange with a reporter for the Indianapolis Star named Greg Doyle. He was asking her about her signature heart gesture you see here she does after a lot of games. All right, let's take a look and discuss on the flip side.
Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like
Yeah,
that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well,
pretty
let's
cool.
start doing it to me and we'll be able to get along just fine.
Listen, I'm going to throw it out there.
Okay.
Oh, is there more? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'll say it really quick.
Yeah.
Lots of people are saying it was gross, weird, some saying it was sexist. Now Doyle has since apologized, tweeting, "My comment afterward was clumsy. It was awkward. I sincerely apologize. Please know my heart literally and figuratively was well-intentioned. I will do better." As Al knows, literally his heart couldn't have been well-intentioned. That doesn't make any sense, but go ahead, Jeffrey.
I'm going to back Greggy on this one. I'm going to back Greggy. Did you see how awkward even his hello was? He's not used to a star being in that city and interviewing big stars, right? Caitlin Clark is a big up-and-coming star. He knows this this conference is going to be national. It's
So
probably
did-
his first national.
What about Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
What about Jeff Saturday?
That was
What
that
about
was
Edgerrin James?
that
I'm
was
just coming up
15
with
years ago.
names.
That was 15 years ago.
I just know
let
the
me
Colts.
Wait, go ahead and finish.
Yeah, that's all. I'm just saying I understand what it sounded like, but I think he was trying to make a joke, and it really was awkward.
Jeff,
You think it was well-intentioned?
I think so.
Okay, can I
I'm gonna
ask you
take
really
his side.
quick?
Yes.
Do you think he did it to get attention? Some people are
No,
saying, "I
he's-
want to be known."
no,
Okay,
he's not
okay,
that.
okay.
I will say this. A lot of obviously my ex-wife's from Indianapolis. I've been there a lot. They have the Big Ten tournament there, the Indy 500. They have big sporting events there. But to your point, Jeff, I think it makes it even crazier because he probably has interviewed big stars, and that tells you how big a star she is.
Dude,
right
that's
now.
ridiculous. He's interviewed.
Listen to
Can
him.
we get the first? Or
He
we
is-
already played again. Watch just when he introduces himself.
He is stammering.
He's like, he's
like a
stammering like he's
middle
giving
not
us.
a great reporter. I mean, if you're going to get 2 minutes, you better have it gunned down soon. This
You're right. So it could be chalked up to he's not a good reporter. Not that he's sexist in some sort of way. Chalk it up to he's not a good reporter.
I think
I don't even know if
I think that he got caught up in a moment. Caitlin's probably like a crush.
Yeah.
That's what I
Because you
thought.
say weird things. I have said the weirdest things to people during interviews, especially, well, I mean, I was very young, but I mean, we still do it.
My
We've
Steve
all
Gutenberg, I've done it.
We've done
Steve
it on this
Gutenberg.
show.
Yeah.
Where you just do
What's up,
something where it's
Alfonso
like,
Ribeiro? Yeah, want to pull that clip, buddy?
Yeah, we do silly things.
Yeah. Now, however, we aren't specifically careful to not run into something that is sexist because, let's be honest, she is a star.
Tori,
in a
come on.
I agree. I'm
You
trying to see
said-
another side.
I wasn't trying to point you out, but you are probably leading the pack in awkward things that you said.
1,000%.
So it just
1,000%.
happens.
However,
it just happens.
On that national stage, when you're a male reporter, there's only 15% of women, female sports reporters. Are you extra careful to not say something?
But
is
if
my
you
saying.
are trying to be extra careful, that's when things like that happen.
I see.
Like if it's just your job and you're going about it in your daily pedestrian way, but once you put a little energy behind it,
Or import.
you set yourself
Right.
up for failure. Think about big people that we've been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're on the show, and then they get on and you're like,
Magic
like,
Johnson,
just-
your Magic Johnson
You
moment,
just
Al.
have this like glitch in the system.
But-
I mean, Greggy doesn't seem like the smoothest brother on the street.
Yeah, you guys are proving my point.
Right.
It doesn't automatically have to jump to the level of
Right.
some sort of inner hatred towards women. We are out of control with jumping to these conclusions. I'm telling you, just being in media, the way he just said hello to her was, let's run. Oh, we gotta go. But
Well,
the way his mic's like an 80s high school movie.
He really-
and he had that set up all night. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the hard thing, and she's gonna love me. And
he
it
was
bombed.
taken.
It bombed. It bombed.
Yeah.
We bombed. I bombed. You probably never
I have bombed.
Have you?
please. Yes.
Okay. Well, I
my
bombed.
gosh, every
But so
comment's bombed.
Doyle, if you've bombed, you bombed. Whatever. We wish you the best.
Who told you to put the bomb on?
I didn't tell you to put the bomb on.
Seinfeld.
All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Chef Carla Hall has entertained us with her humor and cooking skills for years. Earlier, she spoke with us about aging on TV and chasing flavor, her new show around the world. Take a look.
And the reason it's called a joy ham dinner is because it just gave us such joy.
She's scared.
Raw green beans, blueberries, chunks of cheese. Joy's dish is not a joy.
Carla Hall, welcome back to DBL.
It is so great to be here with you all. Hello.
Now, I really want to ask you this question because, this is personal to me. When you're cooking, is there a specific aroma that takes you back to your childhood? Just brings back memories every time you smell it? Because for me, it was my grandmother's house, sweet potatoes just going on the crock pot right in the kitchen. So that smell takes me back. Do you have any of those?
Okay, for me, it is cinnamon. I kid you not, my grandmother made these cinnamon oatmeal sandwich cookies that my mother still makes, by the way. And so the reason I make them is for my mother. But it's the cinnamon and that sweetness of the oat. So it's absolutely my favorite. That and the smell of cornbread.
Ooh, yum.
Yes.
Feel it. I'm getting hungry.
I love it. Carla, everyone knows you from the Food Network, but you currently have your own show on Max called Chasing Flavor. What is the coolest thing that you've learned about food from different countries?
The dondurma, which is the Turkish ice cream that you eat with a knife and fork, and it's stretchy. You're like, wait, what? I can't even wrap my head around it. And it's made from ground purple orchids, which is called salep. That was crazy. It was like they were stretching this ice cream, and I was like, wait, what? And it's this whole game. So I love that.
Speaking of TV shows, you are one of the few women on TV who is embracing their gray hair, which looks fabulous. Was there any hesitation for you, or were you like, I'm going gray and I'm happy about it?
Well, there was a hesitation. I remember using mascara on because my sides were so white, and mascara and eyeshadow, the stylist would do. And at some point I was like, I don't want to color my hair. I'm not going to color my hair. It was right after Michael Simon did Movember, and he was growing the mustache, and I said, I declare this November, I'm not going to color my hair anymore. And then the executive said, we'll see. Child, I'm a Taurus. As soon as he said, we'll see, I was like, I refused. I said, I'm not doing color. So my hair was gray. I've not colored my hair since.
As soon as you say we'll see to a woman, it's, oh no, it will happen. I completely agree with you. And I just want to ask you, because you've been so representative of this to so many women, what does just aging mean to you? How do you embrace aging?
So I turned 60 this year. This is my 60th campaign. And I realized that I said, oh, I know more. I know stuff at 60. And so by using this wisdom, when you think about 50 plus, the plus is all the more. The plus is the juice, the sauce, the wisdom that I'm going to use to write more chapters versus somebody telling me that I am too old. It's like over the hill. No, I am on the hill. I am at the peak of the hill. That's where I am. I'm doing a one-woman show. I'm writing things. I'm doing all the things. All the things.
I want to be on that hill.
I love it. Now, before we go, we want to talk to you about your partnership with Quaker Oats. Now, I had Quaker Oats this morning. I have them every morning.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm probably like most people, I only associate it with breakfast, and I feel like I'm wasting my oats. Are there any other ways to enjoy oats?
I am doing here, I use, instead of breadcrumbs in my meatloaf sliders here, I use oats, and then I am putting a pea pesto. I'm going to call the camera in. I want you to see this pesto. I took a pesto that is from the store, added peas, whizzed it together, and now it's what? Spring pea pesto. Okay, with some little greens. And look, your oats, come on bars. They're not just for cookies anymore. We've got these macadamia nut bars, key lime bars, delicious. All of this found at QuakerOats.com. You just can't even get over the plethora of recipes.
Sold. Done.
You had me at key lime bar. It's like
Same.
the interview could have just gone black at that point.
Yep.
Yes, I'm
done.
good.
Carla, it's always a joy having you on DBL.
To our viewers, you can visit QuakerOats.com to get some spring recipe inspiration like spicy oat crusted chicken.
Thank you again, Carla.
Delicious.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out. Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hi Tori, hey DBL Nation. I am super excited to show you all the wonderful things we've got today. Let's check everything out. First up, we have got the Cathy Island 6-piece rayon from bamboo cooling sheet set. This deal includes 1 fitted sheet, 1 flat sheet and 4 pillowcases, but only 2 pillowcases with a twin size set. Normally, these range from between $79 to $109.
Yeah.
We, however, have got it between $29.99 to $39.99. That's saving 63%. Now, one thing I love is anything shiny. Diamonds are my favorite color. And this Savvy C 2-carat TW Halo Moissanite earrings are right up my alley.
Yeah, they are.
The deal includes 1 pair of earrings. There are 2 styles to choose from. So we've got this lovely sterling silver, or we also have a yellow gold plated over sterling silver. Normally, these are $350, and we've got them for the amazing price of $49.99, which is saving 86%. Up next, we've got the Cobalt X Rumble High Fidelity Wireless Tailgate Speaker with LED light.
What is this?
This deal includes 1 speaker with LED lighting features and 1 USB charging cable. Normally, this is $100. However, we've got it for $24.99, which saves us 75%. And then last today, Tori, this is super handy. It's the Eli Floss USB rechargeable oral water flosser.
Oh, that is good.
This deal includes 1 water flosser. It's cordless. It's got a powerful water stream designed to clean between your teeth and along your gum line quickly and safely. Normally, this is $40. However, we have got it for just $15, which is saving 63%.
Head on over to morningsave.com, guys, to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph. Before we go, oh look, Jeff left. Bye, Jeff. Before we go, Jeff's disappearing act. No, I'm kidding. Before we go, we got some incredible nighttime video of a volcano in Indonesia erupting. You can see the large red plume of smoke and ash lit up by the hot lava and multiple lightning bolts. The volcano has erupted at least 5 times in the past few days. No casualties have been reported. We hope Jeff is not near there. We hope he's okay. We'll see you same time tomorrow. I'm going